Boom. All right. We have we have one major goal by the end of the night. We got one major goal. Okay. There's a lot of moving pieces, one goal. Trying to put thousands of dollars in each and every one of your pockets by the end of next month, right? Preferably at the beginning of April before the end of April. Okay. There's some steps in the way before we get there, a lot of moving pieces. So, what we're going to do is get a 50-foot overview, break it down into the teams, break it down into each person's goals, and then find out how we together, everybody on this meeting, are responsible for like getting us like $5,000-$10,000 a week starting in the beginning of April. Okay, everybody clear on the goals? It's going to be participation. So
Yep.
just go ahead and unmute. And because this is a team stand, really want you, Al, I can't really ask it of you due to the circumstances. It's not my place to tell your business, but Al has a very, very reasonable reason that his video's off tonight, and nothing we can really do about that. But Ezra, if it's possible, and Philip, get you guys to actually talk face to face, see each other, so that we can make some real emotional connections as a team.
Yes, sir.
Perfect, perfect. There's that beautiful man. And Ezra, if you're in a position, we'll get you in here as well, and then we're going to kick off.
All right, give me 1 second.
All right. So I'll start. Here's how we play the game. I am Travis Pace. I am the founder of Wealth Financial Investing Group, and we're building out one product called Formula 100 Premium Systems. What we focus on is selling life insurance appointments to life insurance agents. The way that we get there is I have an advertisement team that goes out and advertises and gets good leads that book appointments. I have an operations team who's going to take those leads and turn them into scheduled appointments. And I have a sales team that's going to go out and find new life insurance agents and get them to buy our product over and over. Okay. So what we're doing now is letting the sales team meet the ad team, meet the ops team, and all understand our part and roles that we play. And then I'll walk you through how each of us working together as a team will get us to, let's call it 10 grand next month. And then it'll only get better and better the month after that. So with that being said, I see my TV just kind of looks like left to right. I got Daniel in the left and Wiley in the right and Jeremy in the second row and Michael and then Ezra pulling in. So there's no order. Just introduce yourselves and what you do so everybody can get to know you.
I'll start real quick. I'm Jeremy Hill. I've known Travis for a little while now. I've kind of overheard all his struggles in trying to get all the pieces together and really lay out what he's going to do with this company. So I got a little bit of inside track here, but he's kind of handed off to me building out the Woo Sender portion of this. So I'll be heading up the operations side. So as advertising and myself will be kind of working hand in hand to get the lead generation and then turn that into booked appointments for these agents. So I would say between myself and advertising, we're kind of the product delivery. So sales will hand that down to us, and we'll build out our respective campaigns to get them qualified leads and get booked appointments so that they can sell insurance to people and try to help people in that regard. So I'm still in a bit of a learning curve, familiarizing myself with Woo Sender. I've got some templates started, got a few finished and a few more to go, but I hope to have that completed before we try to launch Monday. And I think if anybody's interested, I can kind of step through and show you what that looks like. So I actually do scripting. And
we'll hold off on show and tell, but yeah, keep
okay. I actually do the scripting and then let the AI in the Woo Sender software, it kind of does its own thing, throws out the messages, and tries to encourage people to get a scheduled booking with the agents themselves. So that's kind of my role in here. So I'll be that guy. I hope to start interviewing next week also to kind of get a support team under me, so that when sales just goes crazy and we start getting money coming in the door, we can meet the demand to deliver the product and make our customers happy. That's bottom line. That's our number one goal. Let's make the insurance agents happy. Let's get them producing, and if they're making money, we're making money. So that's how I see it happening. Again, I'm Jeremy. Got 2 kids that are grown, so I'm just kind of sitting here. What's the next best thing I can do with myself? So here I am trying that out.
So to just connect the dots just a little bit, he is like becoming our expert at how to write a text message, how to write an email, how to write a calendar invite, how to confirm the appointment, and how to give them the reminders to make it to the appointment at the finish line. So when a sales team makes a brand new sale, they say, I have a new client, they're going to make a sale. Half of what they do is pass it to Jeremy to work on the texting and the emailing. And the other half that they're going to do will hand it off to Daniel and Mike for building out advertisements, right? And as our advertisement team gets bigger. Okay. So that's just kind of like where we're at on the hierarchy. Okay. Who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
It's Philip Coach. Pretty much what Travis said at the end is to sum up what I do. Basically for now, getting the clarity, the labeling, and the overview of the client, making sure that their phone number does accept text messages, finding out what their goals and objectives are in their business, and handing that information on down to Al so he can close the sale.
So like really qualifying our leads, really vetting out our agents so that we got good agents that make it to the finish line to our sales team. So Philip is
Correct.
like he's your number one. He's your everything, right? He's your meet and greet, gets people in the door, gets them nice and warm, make sure they're legit, and then he'll hand them off to our 2 sales leaders, right? Wiley and Al. So Philip's awesome. He's a sweetheart of a guy too. Love him.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Philip.
I'll jump in next. My name is Daniel Marama. I am based in Gettysburg, PA. You guys might have heard of this little town of ours with rich history. And speaking of history, I've been involved in paid advertising for about 13 years and counting. And I'm new to the life insurance industry and niche. And I connected with Travis about 2 weeks ago. So I've been trying to get indoctrinated as quickly as I can. But I'm a fast learner, so I'm looking forward to growing and learning and also bringing whatever value that I can from my training and experience that I've had the past 13 years. And I look forward to working with all of you.
So right now, what Daniel's dialed in and really focusing on is getting us IUL leads and IUL clients and customers, right? So if we bring in a new sales agent, right? So a life insurance agent that's ready to make sales, and he says, I sell IUL life insurance. Right now, he's being thrown into Daniel, and Daniel's building out all those leads that'll get him booked appointments. Jeremy is connecting those booked appointments with WooSender and getting it to the finish line for the client. So if that makes sense. All right, who's up?
I can go.
I guess I'll go.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sure. Okay. So my name is Mike. This is Michael. You can call me Mike. I am a media buyer, so running Facebook ads, and I think we're doing some Google as well, just on the advertising side of things. I'm rounding the base on 10 years working in digital marketing and Relatively new to the insurance side of things, but like Daniel, I'm a fast learner, and I'm excited to get to 30 a week. That's the goal.
Yep. So right now, what Michael is focused on specifically is whole life, infinite banking concept strategies for all the people that want to overfund a infinite banking whole life policy, right? So as we get those clients coming in the door, he's got everything in place to get them booked appointments. Jeremy will build them the woo sender that'll do the messaging, and then they'll get to the finish line.
I guess I'll go next.
Yep.
My name is Wiley Short. I am going to be doing some sales leadership here with the company. I've been in sales management since about 2017. I've worked in car sales, cell phone sales, also do some real estate sales. So I haven't done insurance or anything in the insurance sector before, but I'm very excited to kind of jump in and dive in. I've been coaching teams for a while. So that's what I'm really enthusiastic about. So I'm excited to get to work with all you guys.
Beautiful. So right now, Wiley is going to be, him and Al are going to be building out their sales teams. Like at minimum, they're going to start building out a 5-person sales team until they get bigger than that. And that's going to be driving your guys' sales. Like, so when they make a sale, you've got a brand new campaign to go in and start building, which pays everybody else's bills, right? So we run ads to get life insurance agents in the door to Wiley. Wiley is able to use Jeremy to get those into booked appointments. Once they're booked appointments, Philip vets them, qualifies them. Philip gets them qualified and hands them up to the closers. The closers make the sale. We got a new client. The client gives us ad spend money, and everybody's paid now. It really takes all three pieces. Okay. All right. Ezra.
My name is,
Oh, Al. So sorry, buddy.
that's all right. Forgive me for not being on. I have had a very rough day. Um, I'm Al Ward. I have been with Travis since about October of last year. Started out as a trainer with the company and kind of hung around when everybody else was leaving. I am one of the sales leaders. Um, my job is to train my sales team. I have a 4-person sales team right now, and they are going to hopefully go live Friday or either Monday. They are in training right now. Um, I'm looking forward to working with everybody. I was a financial advisor for a number of years, and then I owned my own financial services company for a while. We did everything. We did investments. We had MBA accountants. We had real estate. We had taxes. We had everything. And then COVID hit, and I moved to the Dominican Republic. So
Yeah, baby.
I'm back. I'm back now, and I have Philip, Miley, Ezra, and Greg on my team, and they're going to push all of the verified, clients to me. I'll close them and then hand them off to Jeremy.
Perfect. So a little bit more about Al. He's been with us the longest. He's the most experienced. He has the deepest wealth and knowledge of the industry and the people in the industry. He's got the most sales in our company, and he's got the most trained people in our company. He's a real rock star.
So my name is Ezra Bradley. Like Al said, I'm underneath him. So I just vet and qualify all of the clients, and then I push them over to Al.
So what's cool is Ezra was actually considering being a client of ours using Formula 100 to build out his life insurance career. And he was at a startup place where it was challenging to find ad spend budget to get the whole thing off the ground. And what Al was able to do was pivot and say, hey, if you would like some startup money while you get building your life insurance career, why don't you make a few sales with us, get excellent at the product, turn around and use it for yourself for your sales career down the road. So he's a beautiful template model of how our affiliate program is working for us. So really cool, really exciting. Okay, with that being said, I have a short demo that I'm going to run us through to kind of like make sense out of this beautiful masterpiece that we have here. All right, can everybody see the screen okay?
Yes.
All right, perfect. And let's see if I do my slideshow. Will it be on this monitor or the other one? I want it to be on that one. Nope. I want it to be on the other one. There it is. Okay, so here is the nuts and bolts, everybody, right? This is the absolute nuts and bolts of this whole thing. Our company is divided beautifully into 4 parts, okay? Part number 1 really begins with our advertisement team, okay? Our advertisement team has a very strong goal to earn and try to get to. Finding us a way to get $10 leads coming in the door. Okay. If we solve that problem of getting $10 leads, we can get that out to all 5 of our sales team, to Ezra, to Al, to Wiley, to Miley, to Philip, to Greg, and whoever else comes in immediately after that. And we can go grab brand new clients and bring them in the door, and then turn around with the brand new clients and get them $10 leads to sell life insurance to other families. So huge piece of the pie starts with our ads. That's where we get new customers in the door, and that's how we fulfill keeping our customers happy. Okay. Once those ads come in the door, we have names, numbers, contacts, right? So those go over to our sales team. Our sales team headed up by Wiley and headed up by Al currently, until we grow Ezra, Miley, Philip, Greg, and whoever else comes in after them, until we grow everybody into a traditional sales role. Right now, the 2 of them are our main closers, while the other ones are our appointment setters for them. Okay. What we're working on is building a 5-person team that will, everybody on the team makes a minimum of 1 sale per day, which means there are 5 sales in total for the team, 5 days a week, a minimum number of 25 sales for the week. Okay. That also means that our advertisement team will have 5 new ads campaigns that they have to duplicate every day, and 25 new advertisement campaigns that they're going to duplicate across the week at a minimum. If our sales team is able to do 2 sales, 3 sales, 4 sales, then the number only gets bigger faster. As soon as we're comfortable with our sales team and our ads team and they can keep up, we're going to build an additional sales team, and we're only slowing down whenever we hit a bottleneck of can't run any more ads yet. We're running too many campaigns too fast, or the next bottleneck is going to be in operations. Okay. So we get 5 new sales a day. They go into WooSender and they go into Oscar. I'll explain what that means. Just hear me out. They go in and start texting, start emailing, start booking appointments for our sales team. They go in and start texting, emailing, and booking appointments for our new life insurance clients to go out and sell life insurance to other families. They have 2 jobs at all times: get our salespeople more appointments and get more appointments for the clients that come in the door. It's matched by the ads that run ads to get more leads for our sales team and fulfill ads for our brand new agents that need to go sell life insurance. Okay, so our operations team has to be able to build 5 WooSender campaigns every single day, 25 campaigns over the week. And then on Monday, we start again with 25 new ones. And we never slow down. The way that we never slow down falls on management, where management is focused on how to make things move towards the future growth, how to work out payroll immediately so that everybody's paid happily, how to do better at hiring, how to do better at interviewing, and building y'all the team under you to support you at launching as the managers that are launching a startup company. So management has to do their fucking job as well. That's me. That's my job, is to get you the right people and the right equipment to be able to perform perfectly. Okay. There is not one part of this pie that can break down without everybody losing this job. If ads can't get ads in the door, sales can't make a sale. If sales can't make a door, it doesn't pay operations. If operations can't book an appointment, there's nobody, everybody leaves, and there's no ad spend money to pay ads ever again. If I can't build y'all the right team to do it, y'all don't have enough manpower to meet the demand. Literally everybody's role is critical and at an emergency level of completing their job correctly on our launch in the month of April. There is no room for failure or we don't get paid. Everybody in this company is on commission based. Everybody in this company is leaning on the next person to complete their job so that the other person can get paid off of them doing their job. It is a team sport, and we all win or we all lose together. What I see looks like this. I see that we're on the starting line and our feet are in this block, and we're going to launch in a full sprint right out the gate. When that buzzer and that gun fires, we will take off in a full sprint to the finish line. There is no warm up. There is no walking. There is no jogging. We will go from 0 clients to 5 clients a day, 25 clients a week overnight. The time to prep, the time to prepare, the time to get all of our systems in place is now while we're on the starting line. Because once we launch, there is no slowing down to look backwards and catch up. So if sales team outproduces our advertisement department, we can't fulfill ads. If our ads team fulfills it and our operations can't meet the campaign's demand, then we can't go out and get them turned into booked appointments. If we can't get them booked appointments and ads, they're not going to stay with us and we all lose. Like, there is 0 room for us getting this wrong. We got to sit down and work together and launch as an entire team where everybody is holding on to the next person and saying, I've got you. We're going to go together. We're going to launch together. Okay. How that works is with advertisement. Right now, we can focus entirely on an IUL strategy. We can focus on an IBC strategy. And we already have a final expense strategy, even though we don't have a specialist over it currently. I'm a pseudo specialist temporarily until I'm replaced out of there. I also build a mortgage protection. I also build an annuity. but there's not a current specialist over it. I'm still interviewing and trying to get people in there. It's not, the position's not filled yet. So primarily, we're extremely good at running IULs, IBCs, and final expenses that have already been built, and we're just duplicating them. Okay, eventually there will be a specialist that takes over and lowers our ad spend budget, lowers our cost of leads down the road. Okay, right now our average is $25 to $40 on a lead, and that's in critical error. It's not sustainable. Our actual goal is to get down to $10 leads. We will brainstorm, we will work endlessly to figure this out until we get there. We do it through Facebook instant forms. We do it through Facebook to landing page funnels on Oscar. We may do it through Google ads. We may do it through keyword searches. We may do it through YouTube videos or anything else that actually works. That's what we're going to use. The target goal is $10 leads that work, that convert. Okay. It really works like this. From an ad spend level, we go out and run ads for Formula 100, who goes out and finds licensed life insurance agents that need more booked appointments, more sales. Okay. Those ads are targeting 150 leads per teammate across everybody on the team. Every single teammate gets their own 150 leads for the week, so that will be 30 booked appointments for each individual team member. That 30 leads turns into 6 booked appointments. 6 booked appointments turns into 1 to 2 sales. And that's happening on a daily basis. So 30 leads a day per teammate is 6 booked appointments per teammate, is 1 to 2 sales per teammate, and we all win. If we accomplish that, we're gone. Everybody makes $250,000 if we do that. Everybody across the table makes $250,000. It is the margin of the starting line for us. When that happens, these ads go in, we bring in new clients, and we sell 6 new life insurance cases. So now we have 6 brand new clients, and those brand new clients also need 150 leads that gives them 30 appointments, that gives them 5 to 6 sales a week. So exactly what we do for our sales team to get 30 appointments and 6 sales is exactly what we turn around and do for our clients to get them 30 appointments and 6 more sales. And then they brag about it to everybody in their office, and they get an affiliate link to go sell it to other people in their office and bring us in clients even faster. And that wheel will just get better and better. The more grease we put on it, the better this spoke is going to turn. How that looks, 150 leads ends up being about 38 appointments. 38 appointments becomes 5 to 7 sales. Those 5 to 7 sales become 5 to 7 new advertisement campaigns, new 5 to 7 Woo Sender campaigns or Oscar campaigns, the equivalent. And that's happening on a daily basis, every single day from the beginning. Right? So our sales team is breaking down. We've got Wiley, who's going to build out this whole thing that he's done for 4 other companies, won a bunch of trophies, won a bunch of awards nationally, and is going to take on himself the workload of figuring out how to build our entire sales team from the ground up. Okay. Al has already given us 6 months and has a dedicated team inside right now. That's going to actually be Greg. Go back. That's Greg. That's not vacant. He's actually in there. Okay. So Al already has a sales team that he's built, that he's training, and he's getting comfortable and getting ready to launch. Wiley, we got to put a sales team under Wiley. Okay. So as Wiley learns how to build himself and make his own personal sales every day and starts getting better at it, then we start throwing people under Wiley. And these positions start getting filled in until we're running 2 tandem teams and we start building a 3rd team, and then they focus on managing and not actually being part of the team. Okay. So each one of these team members gets 150 leads each. Each one of these team members gets 38 appointments. Each one of these team members is expected to be making 5 to 7 sales every week, which means that we're going to be going from 20 to 28 new clients our very first week out the gate. And every week after that is a new 20 to 28 clients. As long as we hit our margins, as long as we meet our numbers, this is what we're looking at, right? And I know that I talked to Mike and Daniel about how do we get y'all paid right out the gate. Wiley is full-time in a position right now. We've got to get him. Al needs 30,000 a month immediately to come over. Ezra needs at least 10 plus for him to come over full-time. Everybody needs $10,000 to $30,000 in order for this to work for them full-time. Every one of us on this meeting tonight does. And the only way it happens is if our sales team can close the sales and get new clients in. Those new clients can get ads that work. Those ads that work get to booked appointments that show up. Those booked appointments turn into life insurance sales. And we all get to do it again the next week. Okay. Operations team has a heavy job, maybe the heaviest of all of them, right? And they're not only looking at how to build final expense messaging, they got to do it in WooSender and turn around and redo it again with Oscar. They've got to then pivot to the life insurance agents that want mortgage protection, not only in WooSender text and email and voicemail, but then turn around and do the same messaging again in Oscar. IULs, IBCs, annuities, and eventually it'll be medical, Medicare, supplement, and a few other bells and whistles, right? But right now we can focus on these. Way that looks is operations is sitting in the middle, managing all of these booked appointments for not only our sales team, but all these booked appointments for every single agent that comes in the door. They're booking 6 appointments a day for every single agent in the entire company. And at the end of the day, getting the right person to the finish line on a booked appointment is how we make the sales. So they're always going to be working on 20 to 28 new builds, and those builds will be somewhere between each of these different types of life insurances. What that really is, like what our actual team goals are. Everybody that's coming over here is expecting to make $250,000 this year. Every single person on our team. Okay. How do we actually get to $250,000? $10 leads, building 6 to 12 campaigns every day, and keeping our clients, not losing them. If our advertisement team can get us to this goal, then our sales team can make these 30 leads turn into 6 to 8 appointments. Those 6 to 8 appointments turn into 1 or 2 sales, and they also turn that into $250,000 in sales. Then our operations team will have to match it and build 6 to 12 new campaigns in WooSender and Oscar, and make sure that those ads and those leads that come in, 1 out of 4 people are scheduling booked appointments, and then showing up, and then that they can make good enough sales that they don't leave. So if operations can manage the builds and get us to a 25% scheduling rate, and ads can come in and get us those leads for $10 a day, and sales can take 6 to 8 appointments and turn it into 1 to 2 sales. If each and every person in their respective teams can hit those goals, everybody in this company makes $250,000 this year. That's the benchmarks. There's no wiggle room. If we can't hit that, we don't hit the money. And if we don't keep this, we don't actually have a company, because we're not going to get enough booked appointments to make sales, and life insurance agents are going to leave. Our retention rate is going to drop, and we're just going to be like running through people that try us for a month and leave and quit. And then we'll get a shitty reputation like everybody else has and go, yeah, they're another one of them scam people that promises leads, promises booked appointments, but they can't deliver, just like nobody else can. And then we're gone. We're out of business. What I'm looking at is this. We have this beautiful gap right in the middle, and each and every one of you are this red key piece that fits to this puzzle. There's not one person in this meeting tonight that can leave and this whole thing continue to work. If anybody on here does not perform, it doesn't work. Every one of you are 100% valuable and needed. Everybody in here is relying on the next person to not only do your part, but that everybody else does their part in tandem so that we all win together. We're sitting in this crossroads right now. There are 800 life insurance agents in our pipeline tonight that we're waiting on Wiley and Al to open up the appointments and go talk to 800 life insurance agents and make 30 sales. Make 60 sales technically, because I need to feed Michael 30 and I need to feed Daniel 30. We need to make 60 sales to get Michael and Daniel both fully invested in us and not leave and go look for another job. If we get out the gate with 30 and 30, we can turn on our ad spend budget and we can go apply for 30 more sales every month nonstop and never slow down. I cannot in good faith tell Wiley or Al to go make 30 sales tonight, because if I had 30 life insurance agents that wanted an appointment tomorrow, we could not provide them appointments or leads. We literally cannot actually provide them leads and booked appointments. We have to get ready to build ad campaigns and test them and see that they work at the KPI. We need to build WooSender to see that it books 25% and converts. When we do that and we test it, we can tell our sales team, go make a sale. And we're off, and we're off to the races. And we will get from this crossroads of sitting on, right now we're sitting on $3 million of sales that we cannot actually go and make a sale on because we can't fulfill it until Mike and Daniel actually become like super perfect at how to bid these ads with us, and Jeremy becomes perfect at how to get 25% booked appointments. Until we can do that comfortably and lean on each other to do it, only thing I can do is say, Wiley, train, learn how to sell. Al, train, and build a team that can know how to sell, so that when Michael and Daniel come up to the meeting and say, guys, turn on the fucking faucets. It's time to get rich. As soon as they come back and say that, then our sales team will go out and they will hit the ground at full sprint. What's holding us back is actually building the foundation. This is really about teamwork. There's not one piece of this puzzle. There's not one hand on this screen that can pull back out and it works. Sales team has to sell one sale a day. Advertisement team needs to build 5 new campaigns that convert KPI every day. WooSender team has to be able to build a WooSender campaign that'll book 25% appointments every day. But when ads get our ad spend costs down and scheduling gets down and our sales team can go out and do it at 1 or 2 sales every day, and that happens across everybody on the team, we all do something we love. We all do something that we're excited about doing. And we all make the money that we wanted to make and doing it in the way that we wanted to do it. We are right here at one of the most beautiful historic launches of 2024. We're a month removed from like meeting with Alex and Layla Hermosi so that our team will be on a portfolio company by the end of the year. And they just said, go do the work and come back when you got it in place. There's some things that y'all got to have worked out before you're a $30 million portfolio team. What are the things that we need in place? Advertisement has to get $10 leads all day long, no matter what. Sales team has to be able to close at 20% every single day, no matter what. WooSender has to also be able to build appointments at 25% booking rate every single day. Management has to go out and get the right software, the right tools, and the right people to support you while you're launching. And if all 4 of us do this, we are going to come out the gate fast as fuck. We will come out so strong, so fast that you will be rich within the first few months. You will be sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars by the end of this year, doing something you love, something you're proud of, something that makes a difference, and something that feels amazing to do. What we have to do right now is meet everybody inside of this group chat and look each other in the faces and go, I recognize I'm one key of this whole puzzle. And I will do my part to meet my piece of it. And I'm leaning on you to do your part to do your piece of it. And I expect together we will do our parts. Speaking of, fucking Rudy's in. Yeah. We got another advertiser in here. We picked him up today, as a matter of fact. I've interviewed 2,000 people in the last couple of weeks to get Rudy, Daniel, and Michael in this door, and Wiley. 2,000 interviews. Jeremy's like witnessed it. We've got 4 out of 2,000 applicants. You understand how wild this is? Hey, Rudy, man, I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, I just wanted to hop in. I know I told you I'm driving back. I'm still driving back. Just wanted to listen in to kind of see if I missed anything. But yeah, I'm still in the car right now at the moment.
Okay, perfect. So, not going to bore you with a slideshow, but I am going to recap and include you in the recap.
Okay.
Okay. Recap sounds like this. Mike, Daniel, Rudy, you guys are running advertisements. Everybody in this room is leaning onto you to figure out how to get $10 leads, $40 booked appointments. Everybody in this room is looking at the 3 of y'all and saying, let's figure it out. Let's work together. And our advertisement team is perfect. I'm turning around. We're looking at Jeremy and Andrew right? Andrew is at a volleyball game right now, but we're looking at Jeremy and Andrew and saying, hey, we're going to bring you in new life insurance agents. You need to build something that can get us 1 out of 4 booked appointments. Every 4 people that come in needs to turn into a booked appointment. Can you do that, Jeremy and Andrew? And y'all are going to put that on y'all's shoulders and y'all are going to work it. And I'm going to say we have a foundation in which we can actually go out to the public and start selling our product. And I'm going to turn down and I'm going to look at Al and I'm going to look at Wiley and I'm going to say, hey guys, if I give you 6 booked appointments today, are you going to make 1 or 2 sales? If we run you 6 to 8 appointments, are you going to bring in 1 to 2 sales? Can you grab your team and train them under you how to also make 1 to 2 sales every day under you and monitor them and make sure that they meet their quota also? And I'm going to lean heavily on Al and Wiley from a sales point of view. I'm going to give you 6 to 8 appointments, make 1 to 2 sales. Those 1 to 2 sales, I'm going to turn right back around and say, Daniel, Michael, we got 2 sales in the door today, 1 to 2 sales. Go build more campaigns. Jeremy, we got 1 to 2 sales come in, build 1 to 2 more campaigns. Wiley, go make more sales. We got 2 more in the door. Mike, Daniel, Rudy, Jeremy, Andrew, Wiley, go make more sales. Daniel, Mike, Rudy, Jeremy, Andrew, Wiley, go make more sales. And that wheel is going to spin. It's just going to keep on spinning until you find out that you can't make more appointments. And then we're going to have to learn how to build the infrastructure to handle the volume. It's going to be a great problem to have. So that's an overview of what we're about to do tonight, Rudy.
Sounds good.
So what everybody wants to get paid tonight. Raise of hands, who would actually like to just get paid tonight? Yeah, right? Everybody would, okay? The only reason we're not paid tonight is because we actually have to go build this thing. And then go sell it, okay? We're the only people that are stopping us from getting paid tonight. As soon as we can fulfill leads, $10 leads that turn into $40 appointments, we're done. As soon as we can get every 4 leads to turn into a booked appointment over here, we're done. As soon as I can give you 6 appointments a day and you get 1 to 2 sales, we're done. And now we're on repeat. Now we're on repeat. So we will specialize right now. We'll break down in IUL category, in IBC category, and Rudy will figure out exactly. So here's a good thing. Let me give you a small introduction to Rudy. Okay. Rudy was a competitive athlete throughout his whole beginnings. Height levels of competition, got into marketing, and actually became a licensed life insurance agent inside of his own agency. He had all of his people that needed leads. He developed lead generation systems for New York Life, the mega company, one of the top 5 life insurance companies for the last 200 years. Huge company. It's like up there with Mass Mutual and all the other ones that have been around since the Civil War. That's how long and old and powerful New York Life is. He had people in his team that said, go build me leads. And he started lead generation from within New York Life. It didn't meet all of his needs. He branched out. He did a bunch of other things. And now he's coming back and going full circle to do what he envisioned to do originally. Get really good leads and quality booked appointments for life insurance agents at a global scale. So Rudy already has experience in this field. He already is licensed. He's already spent a lot of time around agents, getting ads, getting leads, and getting booked appointments. He's a great, valuable resource. and he trains hard and is a high competitive athlete. So he has that competitive drive to really be a champion, to really be a winner as well. Okay. Did I miss anything, Rudy?
Oh, that was good. Thank you for the introduction there.
Yeah, you're welcome. And so we'll find out what niche Rudy's going to do, and then let him like just go full steam ahead in whatever niche he is, whether it's going to be annuities, mortgage protection, or final expense. I don't know, Rudy, but we'll throw you one of them and get that off the ground.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to play a game. This is how we used to do it. I want you to pick somebody else in this group chat and explain their role and their job and their responsibilities and how it impacts the company. Wiley, go ahead.
I picked Daniel.
Okay.
Daniel's role is with advertising.
Yeah.
The goal for him is to get us to $10 leads.
Yeah.
The more leads we can get at that rate, the more money we can make as a company.
That's right. Beautiful. Good job. All right, next.
Okay, so I can take. Oh, sorry, Ezra. Go ahead, sir.
So I'll pick Philip. Basically what he does is that he vets the leads and he makes sure that they're a good pick for the company, and he sends them over to Al so Al can make the sales.
Perfect. Good job on that, Ezra. Next.
Okay, can I go now? So I'm going to take like Al and Wiley. They're going to take the leads coming in and try to get sales made for us. Their goals being to try to get 5 sales a day, whether it be personally or under their team, just to start out, and driving their teams to also achieve 5 sales per day, each member in their team. So that being the ultimate goal there. And that'll allow us to convert into my department so that we can sell a product.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring us all some money.
Hold on. I'll go next. I want to choose Jeremy. Jeremy is over operations. He is he's over Woosender, also the integration. So once the verification is done, the sale is done, we hand off to Jeremy. Jeremy will set up the Woosender and also help them learn their product, and also hand them off to Daniel and Michael once he's done.
Yeah. Good job, Al. Michael, go for it.
All right, let's see. We got let's see, Wiley. Wiley will be responsible for building a team and setting up the infrastructure that's going to essentially keep that cog running, and generating the sales, as well as the sales team that will go out and get us not only the leads for new clients that come in and we're getting leads from, but also getting leads for booked appointments and qualifying those users and getting those passed out in the funnel. Right back up to the advertisers.
Right back up. Amazing. All right. Extra credit, bonus points. Who wants to try to explain the 4 pieces of this pie? Who wants to take a shot at the whole thing, the whole overview?
So I feel like I have an unfair advantage. So if anybody else wants to try, be my guest. If nobody does, I'll go for it. So speak now. Okay, so the breakdown goes like this. We have campaigns that are built out for our specific company. And what that's going to do is that's going to reach out to qualified life insurance agents so that we can present to them our product. So essentially what we're doing is eliminating cold calls for them. We're trying to get high value leads that they can convert to sales easily. And we're removing that middleman work that they do to try to get a lead, market it, and then try to sell a life insurance policy. So the breakdown goes, bringing the life insurance agents to us, selling those life insurance agents on our product and our process. So we offer them the advertising to get them qualified leads, as well as systems in place to get them booked appointments to where they don't have to really lift a finger to get to that point. So we're really taking 90% of the workload off of them. So really what they're focused on is closing that sale. The breakdown in that being, once we have an agent come in and say, okay, sounds like you guys have a great idea. I want to try it out and see if it works. So we take that would be a sale. And we take what they're able to spend in an ad spend budget, and we hand that to our advertising team. They're going to build out advertisements for them on various platforms, which will in turn generate leads coming in to their individual funnel, if you will. That funnel flowing into our Oscar and Woo Sender campaigns. Now, what those two are going to do is try to convert those leads into scheduled appointments with that specified agent. For me, the Woo Sender side, it's AI-driven scripts in the form of text messages, voicemails, and emails to just engage those leads and kind of inform them, for one, what the product that the agent is selling, what that is, how it can benefit them, how it can help them, how it can protect their family, so on and so forth. So we're really that's kind of the downflow, and creating those agents their own specific pipeline that they can actually see the progress of how we got them a lead, how we got that lead to a booked appointment. Now it's up to them to actually close the sale. So if I'm understanding all of these aspects correctly, that's pretty much how it flows. Then after we have the agents in the door, and this is something I think Travis was trying to touch on, I'm not sure if he got to it. So another huge responsibility that all of us have is continual improvement. Like in this process, when he's talking about trying to get us down to $10 leads, right? That's continual improvement. Right now, we're far above that. So we're just going to keep plugging away till we get to that optimal number. Secondly, like the scripting that I've been creating, Travis has helped me some, like we've been tandem a little bit there, is to convert every lead that comes in. We need 1 out of 4 to say, yes, I want to book an appointment. And that gives the agents an opportunity to make a sale, right? If they're not selling, they're not going to keep our product. They're going to say, you know what, guys, no, I'm losing money here. So we have to get to those numbers. If we don't do that, we're not going to stay in business, regardless of how we launch, regardless of how good we do with talking and engaging the customers. If we're not making the agents money, bottom line, we're out of a job. So continual improvement is going to be a huge one. I look forward to the challenge myself. I'm one of those people, I'm a perfectionist. So like, I'm going to constantly I can do this better. I can do this better. I can do this better. So that I think that's an important aspect all of us need to keep in mind as we move forward, as what I'll call this wave that's about to crash. As Travis is saying, when we launch, it's go. And there's no slowing down. There's no backing up. If we have to slow down or back up, then we're going to lose our jobs because the customers are going to pull out and then we're not making any money. So to retain the customers that we do get in the door is going to be a huge deal as well. So I just want everybody to be aware of that fact too. Again, we have to rely on each other. If anybody on the team here has an idea of how to improve the process, by all means voice it. Tell everybody, you know, if we need to do a survey or something like that, hey guys, what do you guys think about this idea? You know, and everybody kind of can use their own minds and say, yeah, that might work, or no, that's probably not great. Because simplifying the process is going to make life easy for all of us anyways. So any way we can do that, I encourage that as well. But that's kind of the flow, man. Let's get our product out there, then we can get their product out there, get them clients in the door, and we all go home happy.
Okay. So we're going to try it from another angle. You're a customer out there on the Facebook world. You're a licensed life insurance agent. You have the actual problem of needing to get better leads and better booked appointments, and you click on an ad. What happens next, and who do we get passed off to get to the finish line? So somebody take that one.
You said, can you repeat that one more time? I just want to make sure I don't go on the wrong track. I know we have a 2-track system.
You're a licensed life insurance agent, and you're out there and you see an ad and you click on it so that you can get more appointments, better leads, better appointments, better sales. You click on the ad, you fill out the form. What happens to our client next? Who do they go to get to the end?
You go to the vetting. So us, me, and Philip. And then you go to Al, then everybody else.
Be very specific.
Okay. Let me jump on. Ezra, you got it, or I'll take it?
Go ahead, Al.
Okay. After they fill out the deal on Facebook, either my sales team, or a member of my sales team, or a member of Wiley's sales team will give them a call.
How?
They will reach out to them.
How did they get to you knowing their name, their number, and to make a call?
Okay. Well, what happens is they fill it out. It goes into WooSender. Once it goes into WooSender, WooSender will send out a message. Once WooSender sends,
what department?
It'll go to the sales department. It will go to
operations.
No, it'll go to the verification people. They will get a message, and then the verification people will give them a
message that got sent to them.
Jeremy in operations.
Jeremy in operations built the message.
Jeremy, very next step, it goes to Jeremy in operations. Continue.
Okay. So after it goes to Jeremy in operations, the WooSender will send out the information. Verification will call them, verify the information, set up the appointment. Once the appointment is set, then Wiley and myself will give them a call. Once we talk to them, we will make the sale. Then once the sale is made, then we will take them and we will send them to Jeremy. Jeremy will build out the WooSender and also the Oscar. Once the Oscar and the WooSender is built out, then he will pass it off to Daniel, Rudy, and Michael. They will build the campaigns. Once they build the campaigns and everything is set, then they will go live.
What's the lag time or the delay from the moment they purchase to the moment it goes to the departments that are responsible for the build?
Within 30 to 45 seconds, no later than a minute from the time they fill out the information, Jeremy should get a text message or something saying that a new client or prospect has come in, and WooSender will automatically start to send out messages.
Who else needs that information to immediately start building campaigns?
Michael, Rudy, and Daniel.
Right. Advertisement needs it equally as fast.
I was going to say, if I may, just real quick. So when that lead comes in, you're saying it comes to me. Well, that's because I'm WooSender, right? So really what happens is it comes into WooSender. WooSender AI picks that up, says, oh, hey, somebody is engaging with us. then it starts sending the automated text and messages to that person to get them to book an appointment with our sales team. At that point, once a sale is made, it gets handed off to myself and Daniel and Michael. We're all three kind of work in conjunction and tandem with each other so that we can build out these campaigns all at the same time, and we can get them launched and active just as quick as possible.
Yep.
Sorry about that, Al. Please go ahead, sir.
No, you were correct, and that's fine. I think that the time that we were shooting for the campaigns and stuff, and correct me if I'm mistaken, was 3 to 5 days. Is that right?
So we will officially announce that it's 5 to 10 business days for a build, but there is no room for us to not have it built on the same day. Because if we're 5 every day and tomorrow is 10, the day after that is 15, you will never be able to go back in time and collect the 5 that didn't get built the day before. It's going to add up and pile up so fucking fast and strong. You really do have to build it on a daily basis. Every single new client that comes in has to be at launch that night in order to sell more and be at lunch the next day.
Yeah.
It's that hard. Like our process is that hard. Everything that doesn't get launched basically has to get launched over the weekend in our downtime. Like when we're not making sales technically. It has to be catching up on everything that didn't get built on the respective day.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing right now.
That much.
Is to make sure our process is in place where I can have like a 2 or 3 hour turnover time for myself. I'm not going to speak for Michael or Daniel on what they're doing. We kind of each have our own little specific niche here in what we do to make this whole thing work.
So when the next person kicks the bucket, are they gonna go through this whole shit again?
I'm not sure I understand.
That's when I would.
Oh, apparently he wasn't talking to us. Maybe. I guess I don't know. So yeah, I hope I clarified that for everybody pretty easily.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had somebody come in the room.
You're good, Al. I can't imagine the day you're having to be at work right now. Also, like my heart's with you. Okay, so try it from a different point of view. Somebody pick us up in a different part of the loop and make a full circle out of it. Let's go from advertisement. You start on advertisement and get it all the way back to you. Make a full circle.
I can give it a shot. From an advertising perspective, obviously we have a 2-track system. Either we're going to be getting clients for ourselves in terms of life insurance agents, or we're going to be getting.
Who are you going to give them to? Be specific. You run an ad, and who are you going to give it to?
So with if I'm getting running ads to get life insurance agents for us, once they click on it, well, is that the same scenario that I just ran, or is it okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we're attracting life insurance agents. They click on the ad, they become a lead. I think we pretty much kind of hashed that through. That they go to Moose Under, which is operations. In operations, they are going to get passed on to sales team, which is going to be Al and Wiley. They're going to go through the vetting process. Al has 5 sales members that he's training right now. Wiley will be building his sales team as well, so that we're running efficiently with a 2-team sales machine. Once they're vetted through sales, then we're looking to close at least 1/4 of those leads to become paying customers. Once they become paying customers, that ad spend gets pushed to management. Management will make sure that those funds are available. for us in advertising to then start running campaigns to generate leads for those life insurance agents.
Beautiful. All right. So from a Wiley, give it a shot. From a sales point of view, from the moment that you take a sales call, what happens next from that moment until you get to your next sales call? Like all the pieces in the pie.
Well, I try.
There's
So-
no wrong answers, man. This is why it's a stand-up. We're all learning together.
Yeah, so I mean, from what I gather, after I take a sales call, and we get an actual person that's closed.
Mhm.
We would get that back over to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy kind of handle everything as far as the operations standpoint. He would send out messages, I guess, through WooSender.
Yep.
He would send that out to try to get a appointment set for the prospective client. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then I think Jeremy works in tandem with advertisement.
Mhm.
That information goes out to the different, markets that we're going to be working through as far as Facebook or Google or YouTube, to create more information or I guess more exposure for those prospective clients.
Mhm.
And that's as far as I can go.
So you will be leaning out to ads and ops.
Right.
You will say, I made a sale. I have this new client. It goes to you and you.
Right.
And they start the build and they report back that the build's like moving forward on your client that you just sold. And you pick up that next call and you do it again.
Cycle.
And that's the cycle. All right. You think you had it hard, Wiley? Imagine being in Rudy's shoes. Rudy, I'm going to hit you with a banger. Any chance you're listening? You can get on your mic.
Yeah, I could hear here and there. It just keeps cutting out. I'm not sure if you can hear me well as well.
Yeah,
But-
you're driving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give it your best shot. What do you think the circle of life for the company is from your best guess? What you think you heard so far?
What did I hear so far?
Yeah, if you could try to sum it up and like make a full circle, what do you think it is? And there's no wrong answers. Don't be nervous.
Yeah, so first we're like me, Daniel, and Michael, we're all trying to like run campaigns to get life insurance agents to sell our product first.
Yeah.
So once we run that, they come in, they go to the WooSender operations thing.
Mhm.
Like I'm just finding out that's an AI platform that
That's
Jeremy
fine.
has, something like that. Yeah, so it goes to that. Then that AI platform sends out like text notifications for them to like book calls. Then that goes to the sales team, which is Al and I'm trying to see the name.
Wiley. Yep.
Wiley. Yeah, Al and Wiley have a sales team. I know Al has like 5, someone said, and Wiley's building out his team.
Yep.
So they're gonna sell the product. Then once they sell the product, I guess we work hand in hand with Jeremy to like start building out campaigns and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then once we sell the product, we get the agents. Then it goes back to the media team, which is me, Michael, and Daniel, to start building out campaigns for them.
Yep.
And start selling life insurance for them.
Yep. Perfect, man. Fuck. That's like great job, everybody, man. Like that's really, really great. Michael, somehow you got to get past like each time. I should get you with a hard one, making you go last.
Right.
All right. Go from your point of view, Michael. How would you explain it?
Yeah, yeah. So myself and Daniel and Rudy running advertisements, generating $10 leads or working toward it.
Yep.
And that's going in one of two directions. Either we're generating leads,
$10 leads and
$40 booked appointments.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's either going into the direction of these are leads that we will try to make into booked appointments and then pass those off to our clients, or we're trying to capture a client. That information gets sent to operations through Sender to
Mhm.
Jeremy. Then that gets passed down to Al and Wiley. And I believe Ezra's part of that as well, right? Because no one's been mentioned Ezra's
Correct.
name. But
Yep.
Ezra's
And
part of that
another one
team.
named Greg and another one named Miley. Yep.
Okay. And then we're looking at a 25% close rate from those guys. And then that gets passed back off to Jeremy, who comes back to the ads teams and tells us, here's your list of 5 for the day. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Amazing.
Cool.
Okay. Here's the hard part of it. Does anybody see why it has to be every single one of us has to pull their weight and do it, or it can't work? Like, is it obvious to everybody why this is a team sport?
Well, it's really clear to me because I understand the overall process, and I think that's what you're really having us reiterate. So we really have a great understanding of if our ads department doesn't get leads for our sales team, then our sales team can't sell anything for our operations to do.
Yeah.
And operations can't build out a product
Yep.
to deliver to our customer.
Yep.
So there's that flow, but then there's a backflow also.
Mhm.
If production doesn't meet the requirements there, we lose the customer. So we no longer have that money coming in the door that's going to feed the ad team primarily. And I think everybody's aware of like the residual costs or the residual income that we all can make.
Yep.
If we hit these marks, yes, we'll get paid in the front door, but on the back side of it, if we're doing our jobs well and we're also providing just excellent customer service too,
Mhm.
then we stand to make more as well.
Yep.
So that's why I emphasized that earlier. This continual improvement process is going to be crucial for us for that customer retention piece. Travis and I ran into a scenario the other day. If I build out a Woo Center campaign for these agents and they use us for a month, maybe 2 months, and they get, they're buying all these leads, right? So they're paying us to actually get this lead generation. Once they have that, that's their leads. Those are their contacts. If they're not happy with how our product's performing, they pull out, they keep their leads. So they haven't lost anything. They still have the potential to go sell these people, but we're sitting here like, hey, what happened? Where's my fun dip at? Why'd you guys take my candy away? So we don't want that to happen. We really got to key in on customer focused. And so as we all do our jobs, as we get better at this, it's like anything else. When you're dealing with a client, you make the client happy. Anybody that's done sales, this is a tried and true method: undersell, over deliver. So if we say we can do something, we need to do beyond that. Otherwise, we're not doing it right.
Mhm.
So, anyways, that's kind of the way that I look at it. As we need to get them in the door, we need to keep them in the door, but not just keeping them in the door. We need to make it to where there's no place they'd rather be.
Yep.
Hands down. It's like, I can't believe I never found this place before, and now that I'm here, I never want to leave.
Yep.
So that's our goal.
Yep. And one more thing, they brag about it to their friends in the office, and they go, "Shit, I need what you got."
Exactly. That's going to be another great thing, especially for the sales team. Unfortunately, for operations and advertising, that's just going to give us more work to do. But for sales, you get these affiliate programs set up
Mhm.
to where the agents themselves start to bring in their associates, they're like, you did how much in sales last week?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Yeah.
Right. And then they're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, I need some of that action.
Well, that's what's wild about it. Like, so let's say this out loud. Like, Al goes and makes his 1 sale a day. He made his 5 sales for the week, right? Al personally did that. Okay. He gives every one of those 5 agents an affiliate link, and they go back to their office with Al's affiliate link, and they go and make a sale for Al. Al just made 5 more sales. He didn't fucking do nothing. An affiliate made the sale. They got
Exactly.
a small piece, and Al got a small piece, but everybody won. Now y'all just got 5 new builds for the price of 1.
Yep.
Like, it's going to get big fast. I can't stress that enough. Like,
No, and so if anybody knows anybody that's at least partially computer illiterate and can
we
point
got
and
to get
click
operations some more
and
staff.
follow a dialogue, like I'm gonna have
We
to
do,
like
man. We gotta get
I know
operations.
coming out the gate, like I need a 10-person team already. So when we launch, we're good. So that's in the works, if you will. But really, I know for Daniel and Michael, when it comes to advertising too, I don't know what your turnaround time is for building out your platforms and your campaigns. But this is going to be something like process is extremely important in this.
Yeah.
And this is what Travis knows about me. Yes, I'm a perfectionist, but 2, I know how to verify a process. I did manufacturing for about a decade with some
We're
pretty
gonna try
stringent
to close
guidelines.
up
But
in like 6 more minutes and
sure,
try to get everybody out the gate by 9:30 Eastern, whatever it is your time, 30 after. So we're down to about our last 6 minutes. Okay. I want to say it in a way that I know it's redundant. I apologize for it being redundant, but it's fucking necessary to be this redundant. Okay. Just, it is. What are the bottlenecks that are in place tonight? Why we can't go launch tonight and put thousands of dollars in our pocket tomorrow morning? What's the actual bottlenecks that are reasonably bottlenecks that we have to get fixed before we launch in April?
Yeah, I think it's really us, the advertising team, right? I mean, we got to make sure we got our builds ready to go. We got our leads down to the cost that we needed to be, and then we could start selling the product, right?
That's one piece of it. What's the other piece?
Is the other piece operation?
Okay. Ops has to get it dialed in too. Okay.
Sure.
So if ads got dialed in and ops got dialed in, could I actually give y'all 30 appointments and y'all made those sales?
not unless our sales
Is our
team's ready.
sales team at the place in proficiency that they're closing 20-25%?
No, you got to train them.
Right. We got to train some sales teams too, don't we? So we all want to make money. We all want to make money tonight. We all want to make money early in the month of April. We are the reason why we're not making money. Sales team's got some training to do. Ads has got some, like, getting our ads cost down and getting our quality of leads and number of leads up. Operations has got to have enough templates in place and systems in place to get to 5 builds in a 10-hour day, 8 builds, in an 8-hour day, whatever that is, right? Every one of us have work to do. I've got to go out and continue hire, continue interviewing, and continue putting standards and policies in place for everybody. Making sure payrolls and bonuses are available when we do make these sales. So the company hasn't launched, and it has nothing to do with none of us don't want to be launched and none of us don't want money right away. We have a very reasonable problem that has to get solved within the next week in order for us to hit our financial goals that we need to hit. And it's not optionable to hit the goals. We have to hit them, and we have to hit them soon. We all have bills to pay. We all have families. We all have responsibilities. We all need to make these sales. This is why I wanted everybody on here face to face to understand verbatim. I know the part that I play in the picture, why we're not there yet. And everybody needs to take a hard look and go, I will do my part tonight and for the next week or the next couple of weeks, so that when the second week in April gets here, we absolutely will launch, we'll hit fulfillment, we'll hit numbers, we'll hit our sales, we'll hit our goals, we'll get our first 30 clients in the door, and everybody met their financial goals for the month. When we get 30 clients, let's call it 60 because we're running split teams, but 60 clients, every single one of us will hit our financial goals. We're 60 clients away. Okay. 60 clients away. Got to get $10 leads, $40 appointments. I got to give you six appointments a day and get 1 to 2 sales. I got to get you and Al both performing like that at first. And then I also got to get y'all capable to build that in a sales team under it. And then I got to pass those 1 to 2 sales from Wiley, 1 to 2 sales from Al over to Jeremy and across to Daniel, Michael, and Rudy, and let y'all build campaigns and build messaging campaigns. And then check in tonight and go, we brought in 4 people. Did we build 4 campaigns? Yes or no? Yes. Do those campaigns convert at reasonable lead cost and reasonable booked appointment cost? They do. Are they making sales? They are. Are they making money? They are. Are they going to stay with us? They are. Wiley, wake up tomorrow and fucking sell more of it. We're good. Al, wake up tomorrow, sell more of it. We're good. We can do another day like we just did. But I think when we hit the ground, if Wiley comes out the gate and runs 6 appointments, and Al comes out the gate and runs 6 appointments, we're going to get 2 to 4 to 5 sales on day 1. And we should be thinking to ourselves, systems in place to build 5, maybe 5 or 6 campaigns in a day. And we shouldn't be slowing down or resting until we know that we can actually accomplish that and stay within KPI, stay within metrics. And that's what we do in our spare time over this weekend, so that when April comes around and a week from now, that we can say April 1 launch, and we all know that we're going to get paid on April 1. Or if it takes April 7th or 8th or 10th, whatever it is, it's because this meeting right now tonight. Whatever our actual launch date is, where we launch as a whole team, that date is going to be picked by everybody in this room tonight. All doing their part and all going in together. Go team, go.
Sounds good. I got a quick question. Where is communications going to be held? Are we going to be in a Slack channel or something?
Slack,
Or
baby. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you into Slack.
I do want to connect with Jeremy on the back end side of things with the AI stuff, like when we start getting agents in.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's a cool question I had.
I met my deadline. We did it in 90 minutes. If y'all want to stay on, y'all are totally welcome to stay on. I thank you very, very much for taking the time in the middle of a week. I know some of y'all missed church, some of y'all missed things, some of y'all had like terrible tragedies that happened inside the family today, and y'all still showed up. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This is a team. We all win together. So thank you very much for doing this. I really appreciate it. Stay
Yep.
in contact with each other. Slack is our primary means of communicating. It's our really primary means. We have a backup WhatsApp channel. If WhatsApp comes over faster, if you don't like those two and you demand that it's somewhere else, make it crystal clear how to communicate with you, how to stay in touch with you on a daily basis. And we should be thinking for the next 2 weeks that we are best friends in each other's pockets every minute of the day until we've all made $1,000 or $10,000. Like we should just expect these next 2 weeks are going to be tough. And that we're driving towards a common goal to launch and put the money in our pocket that we were pledged, that we were intended to make if we come and joined Wealth Financial Investing Group.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions for me per se on kind of how my hands handle things?
Jeremy, this is Al. I'm going to contact you when we get off of here. And I also need to contact Daniel.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Rudy, I can throw you in to Slack. I just need your email address and get you in over there. You can throw it in the group chat. Hey, another one of the sales teams are in.
Yeah, if I get a chance, I would text it through LinkedIn, or it's my first and last name, 5@gmail.com. I just can't text right now. I'm driving.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry.
Yeah.
I can grab it off of LinkedIn. When you fill out an application, it gives me your name and email, if that's the one I can use.
Yeah. Just Rudy Boateng 5@gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just
Cool.
grab it off there. No big deals. Anybody need me or anybody before we close down the group chat? How do we feel about it? On a scale of 1 to 10, how was our first startup meeting?
Good. Very good.
We crushed it.
Crushed it? I think so too.
I'm ready.
Ready?
I give it a 9.5.
9.5.
Go.
All right. Room for growth.
When we reach the 10 and under mark, I'm sending that Dave Chappelle, I'm rich.
Trying. I hit him in the hot hand.
Awesome.
Perfect. Wiley, anything?
No, man. I'm excited to get to work.
Beautiful. Do you know how to take your next steps? What you need to do to get your next steps?
What do you mean by that?
Like how to get to the next step in order to get some sales training.
Oh yeah. You sent it to me already.
Okay. And then you and Al are going to communicate quite a bit along the way.
I look forward to it.
Beautiful. Ezra?
Yep, I'm good to go. It's just practice, and training, basically.
Good deal. Al?
I'm ready, sir. I'm ready to hit the ground running.
Beautiful. Rudy?
I'm all good.
Good. Greg?
Yep.
I feel like I skipped Mike. Mike?
All good, man.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good night.
Good night.
All right, guys.